Thank you so much for joining on this call, Farhan. Thank you so much for doing this. What we have today is we have Farhan with us. Farhan has been with us working in the program for diabetes reversal for a couple of months, and we've been closely working and seeing his issues and fasting and blood pressure and glucose coming down. So this will be essentially a quick video of how Farhan took his levels of glucose from wherever it was to where it is today, and how he's been able to assimilate normal foods and getting back to basic routine of a normal person, and how he's been managing so far. So, for someone who's watching, Farhan, um,
Mhm.
can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what do you do? What's your day-to-day stress level, structure, day, diet, etc. Right? And the
Mhm.
situation you were in when you started, discussing with us and hopping on to the program.
Mhm. So first of all, thanks, Kirti, for taking this interview. Okay. So like the first thing is like about myself. Like I'm 38-year-old from Bangalore. So I work as a software developer. Like I was been working in this industry like for more than 15 years. So like you can imagine like how software developers will do. Their entire life is sitting on one seat and staring at the screen. So that is how my the entire career was spent into like this. I mean, that is how I spent my entire years of this career. Okay, especially after COVID, it was like just sit at home, do the work, and take your commands from your manager, finish it, and that is how this thing's gone. But I knew somewhere that my dad was a diabetic, my mom is also a diabetic. I could have also got kind of things. So randomly, I just checked the blood test. I was very like health conscious. Okay, so every 6 months I'll do complete blood checkup. I will just check each parameter. What is that mean? Like I'll try to decode myself. So I always think like devil lies in details. Okay, so before coming to you, I went to some doctor and told them like the entire thing. So he told you need to relax. There is nothing that much. So you're getting anxiety out of like nothing. So you think that this thing will cause you that one, but he just told me to okay, just stay, but be active. So after that, I started playing badminton for like around 2 years. So at that time,
Mm.
my health was very good. Okay, so my glucose levels were very low. Everything was perfect. Okay, but I don't know. I got pick up that reels activity. Okay, so that kept my sleep off the balance. So it was like instead of sleeping at around 12 or 11:30, I used to sleep
Mm.
at 2, 3. It got extended like for 3 to 6 months like that, and then I lost sleeping habit. And due to less sleep, I would have more stress in the day.
Mm.
So I fell into that cycle. Okay, so once
Mm.
you go into that cycle, all your other habits will go out of place, just like your eating
Mm.
habits, your stress level, your sleep level, everything
Mm.
is like everything was like wrecked. Okay, so I didn't know like I fell into that trap actually. Okay, sometimes like someday I randomly just tested blood sugar, and it was like HbA1c something, that parameter which defines your previous 3 months sugar. So that was around some. It was kind of out of cycle. It was in near red zone or diabetic. Okay, so that time I got okay. I need to take control as of now. So then I started searching Google. What is diabetics like? What does it do? What is that? So in some videos, I saw that it's a very slow type of a killer. So that will damage all of your organs one by one slowly without knowing anything. So at that time, I thought this is like it cannot happen to me because I'm very active, everything. So and that again after 3 months, I tested blood. Again, it was the same. Again, I searched Google. What is this like? Why it is happening to me? So uh, then again, I told my sister, elder sister, who is a nutritionist. Okay, so it is just like it happens with everyone. So if you have home doctor or family doctor, it is like ghar ki murgi dal barabar. So they will not take serious, or even if they give, will not take serious. So there was no accountability for that one. Okay. So at that time, my stress levels were high. Like I cannot, like I don't know, like what needs to be eaten, what's need to be throw away. So those kind of things. But the moment I first, like the first call was with you, right? So you listen me like my entire lifestyle, like my entire stress things, everything I was able to explain very clearly. So uh, initially, I think in first week you told uh, you just leave your like the junk stuff. So I was eating around 5 to 6 times a day. Okay,
Mm,
that has reduced to just 3 days. And like after payment of your complete program, right? So you gave me that first chart. Okay, then I realized, okay, so this is the actual thing we need to take, kind of a thing. So even though like there was accountability from your side, but I did not want to be full fledged. I will never expect results to be very fast or something like that, because everything comes to ours, like our habit of uh, getting adjusted to that new diet, everything. So initially I started full blown, like whatever you had given 1 week. I was very strict with my home, my mom, my sister, everyone. Everyone was supported me. Okay, but after 1 week, I don't know. That maybe due to my anxiety or something, I got very energy less. Even I communicated with you as well. Told me to take this, that one, but that helped. But later I realized, later I realized that okay, so instead of going full blown and getting out of that one, so let's include like step by step. If you have given me 7 days, I will just try with initially 3 days. So
mm,
for breakfast, I will take whatever you have mentioned. So you also supported me. Else, I could have just leave or I have just block your calls, because I told you even, right. So like I have some anxiety issues. Like I cannot take full blown
mm,
like whatever you have given.
yeah.
So also I told you like I cannot do exercise because of I don't know, that breathlessness, or is it due to some anxiety something. But
Mm,
later I conquered that as well. So I studied so many books like what is anxiety, anything. But you
mm,
told me to check with B12 level and vitamin D. So I think that helped. So almost like my 90% of anxiety is gone. Now I'm
mm,
stable. Like the first thing is what I found the change is like I just left the junk food which I was eating.
mm,
Okay. So I remember like when I skipped the diet and told you I ate this biryani and something,
mm,
you used to scold me like, "Hey, uh, you take only this like when you have lost everything." So that kept me on the following the diet. Okay. So the result for like some blood sugar, like I remember the first time when I spoken to you, it was like some 105 or 106 BF. That has been slowly reduced to 97, 95, 94, 91, and later like even though I found this to be very significant for my levels, but even though like I did not completely follow your diet. Okay, so if I have followed, I'm definitely sure like it would be less than some 75 or 74. Like when the first week I followed your diet, right, it directly fell from like 101 to almost like 75 levels. Okay, so at
mm,
that time I got panic. Okay, my body might get some delusions like okay, you are not supposed to lower this much this soon. So like I slowly got off that track. Then
mm,
I slowly followed your thing. So right now my consistency level is 86. So that is also fine. But this is like not falling completely. I just followed whatever like I can. Okay. So also like the main thing is uh, like earlier I did not had any vision about food. I did not think like food is will cause anything bad or harm to you. But later I realized okay, so the food is the main fuel like which keeps us like optimal performance or like optimal sleep or whatever we do.
mm.
So that realization came, I mean, after taking like or taking this course with you.
Got it. And what are the kind of results if in terms of numbers that we understand? And what are for someone who's kind of looking and understanding and listening to this, what's the level of effort that has gone into pulling this down? Has this been like a huge military effort, like a complete change of lifestyle and everything? Or was
Mm.
it very simple, relaxed, something like working in the back end?
Say the first thing, like what I found is like the input which you give to your body. Okay. So external matters, like it depends on your lifestyle, like how stressed you are, how stressed your life, or how stressed environment you are living. Okay. So that we do not have control over. Okay. So at least what we can do, we can eat the good food, which reduces this insulin levels or resistivity. So I started with that thing. Okay. Before even starting, I left the junk food, which which I was eating. So that consciousness came into me. So I thought of, okay, so if I am eating this chicken biryani, okay, this might taste good for a while. After that, it will push my body organs everything to overwork, and it
Hmm.
is ultimately it is not good for me. So instead of I reduce its consumption from say 10x, like 1x to 10x.
Hmm.
So that really helped me. So I mean that is the effort, the consciousness you need to put inside yourself. So that will help you.
Hmm.
Second thing is you told me to do exercise, gym, everything. Okay, but
Hmm.
somehow, luckily, like you told me, some pancreatic cells are working fine. So, but if you do work out everything, it will reduce further. But I did not find. Uh, this is just an excuse from me for you to
No,
say.
but I think with you also, I think walking kind of has
Yeah,
been
yeah,
pulling off the numbers
yes,
down
yes,
as well.
yes, yes.
See, it's very
So,
different for different people. Like some people like yoga, some people we customize for everything. But there
mhm.
are people who are just managing it with walking as well. And you're in the program. You see people are just managing with steps only, right? So that's
Yeah.
completely fine,
Yeah, yeah. Luckily, that steps also help me. So
Yeah.
whenever after food, I used to walk like at least 4 to 5 kilometers. So
Hmm.
it will come around 7 to 8K steps,
Hmm.
and the daily activity from my morning,
Hmm.
this will add up some extra 4K steps. So it was
Hmm.
like around 10. It would be hover around 9 to 14
Hmm.
steps.
Right.
So the next day when I check the that breakfast sugar levels, so that will be very much less. Like uh,
Hmm.
if I do not walk or do if I do not do exercise, it will be like around 94 something. So when my day is spent well doing all exercises like walking, all meditation, everything, so the
Hmm.
next day it will be reduced to like some
Hmm.
84 or 86. So that is how.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. So also like that gave me some extra kick in my life. So earlier I was like not used to walk that much. Just
Hmm.
go from home, bring grocery,
Hmm.
max to max. That's it. So there was no these things. But around I told you earlier, like so around 2 years ago, I was a very good badminton player. So
Hmm.
I left that. After that, everything started kicking.
Hmm.
So like my again my aim is to start that badminton level again very soon.
Hmm.
So the diet part, the glucose level, everything is working fine. So the remaining thing is up to me how I take.
Got it. Understood. And from here on, like whatever you are, and you want to maintain this because you'll have to maintain, manage this for the rest of your life. So, how are you looking to structure your rest of the life to keep things relaxed, stable, and not go into a danger zone? How are you looking forward from here on in terms of future?
Uh, yeah, the first thing is like completely adopting a new diet lifestyle. So why I believe that one, because I have seen the results. Okay, so that is one thing. Second thing is like as a human, we need to do all those things. Okay, so due to in like metro cities, the lifestyle will be different. It is hectic. Everything is provided to you on the table through app. Everything. So
Yeah.
that is kind of not a normal life, I guess.
Yeah.
So going back to basics will reset all the parameters.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we have to manage both. So we need to live in metro city. We need to earn, and we need to balance the other part of our life. So that is where like I found your program.
Yeah.
Forget about money or anything. I like the accountability. Okay,
Yeah.
which there is some like, kind of pressure which we feel. Okay, we need to follow this. This is good for us only.
Hmm.
So that is how like I encourage others to take this program. Like definitely, even if you change your lifestyle, it will definitely go down. But you will like you will understand once someone is there for your accountability. Even your family members will not take those things. Okay, so
Yeah, happens.
I have
Happens.
seen those things. So
Yeah.
they will directly uh, check the results, like
Yeah.
not like they will not go deep well into what you're doing, why you're doing. So
Mm,
I mean that level of knowledge, if you expect from your family members to take accountability, that's not going to happen. So
mm,
you are expert. You are doing this job from like maybe I don't know how many years, but
mm,
the way you communicate, you explain me right. So I thought, okay, so this is the right person I was looking for. So
mm,
give it a try. So
mm.
that's how like I mean I joined for your course. And the again, if you ask me the future prospect, yes,
Mm.
definitely. So I'm ready to pay for accountability, everything, because until and unless I can feel like okay, so I know everything, I can manage myself now.
Mm,
So
mm,
whatever you have given, so everything is
mm,
on par with optimize like the optimized level which I was looking for. I can manage.
mm.
We'll see what happens.
Got
Even
it.
I'll tell you one more thing. Okay, so uh, the date that which you gave, right? So I had given it to my cousin. Okay, so
I
uh,
know what you're about to say.
uh, because he was also like I got inspired from him like around 5 years ago. He was like 120 kilo something. He's 6'5" tall. He's eating everything daily from bakery items. Like I can't imagine like how.
So
how
when you see people eating left, right, center, don't you think that it's like a ticking time bomb? It's just a matter of time that
Mhm.
I'm very afraid when I see all of this.
Yeah. So like suddenly he started changing his lifestyle and he became so thin and so refreshing that I thought, okay, so let me share with this guy. So how he told me, like, Farhan, uh, what the dietitian which you have consulting, he has done every bit of calculation. Like it is very precise, very customizable. Even I have not seen this one. He showed to like his some mentor in gym. He also told encourages, okay, this is perfect. So even if he follows, like he will definitely be beyond like beyond
Mm.
recognition. He told me like okay, so you will become perfect human. Follow that diet because
Mm,
whatever is there, it's written, it's
mm,
perfect. If you even if I follow at least 20 to 30%, like there will be a
mm,
lot of improvement in my overall the complete health package.
mm.
That's what I
Got
say.
it. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your kind words. And one of the things that I like about you is you've been slowly. You've just been at it, and you've
Mhm.
been running experiments. Because I tell everyone that okay, I've given the information. Now it's about you and your body and the tool and the playbook. Just keep experimenting. For example, you tested with biryani, you tested with five other things. Now you somehow, like the back of your hand, you know stress is going up, stress is going down, how much you need to sleep. You just understanding your body, what it is.
Ah,
So
yes,
that's like a deep level insight because eventually you have to maintain and manage this for the rest of your life. And not eating recklessly, it's a mindset,
correct.
right?
So yeah,
So
so like
that,
after 1 month, I got to know. Okay, so you have done your work, but now I have to do my work. So like I will understand what my body is taking capable of taking or not. How slowly we need to accommodate new changes.
yeah.
So like for viewers, like I will not recommend to start full blown, but start slowly. So whatever, how much ever you can.
Mm.
So definitely within 1 month you will find the result. So my skin got cleared. Like
Yeah. I think you had digestion, acne, constipation, something.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the first issue was like digestion issues I had. Second issues was acne. I used to get a lot of big bold pimples. Pimples. Now they have completely stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing is like I stopped eating that sweet and sweets. The second thing is the uh,
Mm.
what is it? Uh, mm, just like some snacks. Okay, so I completely left them. So it will completely change my I got improved in my skin texture. It got improved my sleep. as a like overall say earlier I used to spend at least 40 to 50,000 per year just for the cosmetic things, just to control the pimple or just to control the acne,
Yeah.
scars, everything.
And
Uh,
imagine it was all inside the body rather than outside. You've
yes,
been
yeah. The
doing
one thing is that
topical things, but eventually it was food.
hmm, yes, yes. I asked so many times for the dermatologist, like why keep getting. They will never tell about no, you eat whatever you want, but they will just blame on your DNA or something like that. No, no, it is in your DNA, so you don't know when it will stop. You need to take this medicine. You need to do that some skin treatment, everything. So anyhow, week if I go for once a month, they'll flat away charge me 7 to 8K for some operations kind of thing. They will apply some cream. They will.
And it's
Yeah,
fascinating because the source of it is inside the body.
yeah, yeah.
Once the
So
body became clean, it got better, I think.
mm, yeah. So that is the main advantage. Like even though I know that food will cause acne or anything, but I don't know what to leave, what to take. Okay, so
Got it.
that distinguished me like from your program.
Got it. Understood.
Okay.
I think thank you so much for your kind words. One of the things that I personally liked about working with you was your consistency and persistence, and which really, like, kind of showed up. So seeing you from where you were to where you are, just being able to run playbook and just running experiments, I think it's been a commendable performance that we've been able to see. But thank you so much for doing this. Really great pleasure to kind of speak with you and understand. And for someone who's kind of looking to see someone of your age group, IT background, like,
Yeah.
they can probably visualize something, because everyone who sees something like this, they say, oh, but my issue is different. Really? But how different it is.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be kind of an inspiration that what used to happen when, like, what used to happen at the age of 60 is
Mm-hmm.
right now happening at the ages of 17, because
Yeah.
we see people who are 17, 18. And that's kind of very difficult to kind
Yeah.
of digest.
I'll tell
But
you one more thing. I went to one psychologist. Okay.
yeah,
I explained about my lifestyle, that IT lifestyle. Okay.
yeah,
What he told me is like, Farhan, you are not living how to live at your age. You are living like some 90-year-old boy who is about to die at any moment. He has accepted. So that is not your lifestyle. So job is your part of life. It is not your entire life.
yeah,
Okay.
makes
So
sense.
uh, at, at that moment, I realized, okay,
Hmm.
whatever she's telling me, yeah, mm, uh, that is right. Because like, see, very few people understand like dynamics of life. Okay.
Hmm.
So once we go out of balance, we need to seek. Okay. So what we are missing, we need to do it by anywhere. Like I did
Hmm.
not care about money or nothing. Even that psychologist will take around 1 hour. He will take some 5K, 10K for
Hmm.
that. I did not care, but the guidance which you get at right time, no, that is priceless. Okay, so that is what I believe in. So
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
what I was looking for. That's it.
Perfect then. Perfect. I think it has been a great pleasure to kind of work with you. Thank you so much for doing this. And
Thank you.
yeah, that's pretty much about it.